Okay, in addressing the most outspoken of the feminists, addressing the opposition view, I decided to go to time.com, 17 famous women on what feminism means to them. And the divergent character kind of surprised me because her role was a feminist role. But in real life, she's not a feminist. I'll get to that. Um, First, Saeed O'Connor. I wouldn't label myself anything, certainly not something with an ism or an ist at the end of it. I'm not interested in anything that is in any way excluding of men. Okay. Notice how there's women who get it, and there's women who play stupid, and there's women who are stupid. You're going to see all those in these responses. Next, Miley Cyrus. I feel like I'm one of the biggest feminists in the world because I tell women to not be scared of anything. I'm a feminist in the way that I'm really empowering to women. This is what she said, okay? I'm loud and funny and not typically beautiful. Okay, first of all, she is attractive. If you ask the average man, she's gonna say they're gonna say she's attractive. So she's a liar. I can't really call it whether she's stupid or playing stupid, but it's very obvious by her definition of what a feminist is that she doesn't really understand what it means. But then she goes on to say, in the way that, look, you stupid, stupid fuck. Okay, this, first, she's playing stupid. Okay, the first statement. Second statement, she is stupid. So I'm kind of stuck in between about which one it is. I think it's a little bit of both. She says that I'm a feminist in the way that I'm really empowering to women. Why can't you just say I'm really empowering to women? That's not what feminism is. Feminism is the social, economic, and political equality of men. Of women, and they say that on other sites that they do what's in women's best interest. Has nothing to do with what she just said. Empowering to women. It's a fucking joke. All right, we're going to the next one now. Beyonce. Beyonce was hesitant to describe herself as a feminist. Okay, that's important to note. The word can be very extreme, but I guess I am a modern day feminist. I do believe in equality. Notice how she understands what feminism is, but she's playing stupid about how demonic it is. I do believe in equality. Why do you have to choose what type of woman you are? Why do you have to label yourself anything? I'm just a woman and I love being a woman. But then she posted, her song Flawless. Sandwiches an excerpt from Nigerian writer Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's TEDx talk, We Should All Be Feminists. I actually spoke on that talk. I actually commented on it, and I ripped her argument in a million pieces. And she also, she wrote a post for Shriver Report called Gender Equality is a Myth. We need to stop buying the myth about gender equality isn't a reality yet. Okay, so Beyonce falls under the category of playing stupid. She makes it clear she understands what feminism is and that it's extreme, but she downplays how demonic it is. And she, being a member of a secret society and affiliated with secret societies, no matter how you look at it, has no excuse. As those say, oh, she's not in a secret society. Jay-Z, there's a picture of him in a Masonic meeting dressed as a Mason. To think that she's not in a secret society. Anyway, I'm just going to move on. I'm on a time limit. Shailene Woodley. Okay? Now, this one is very important. I'm going to have to breeze through the rest of them. She says, no, because I love men, and I think the idea of raise women to power, take the men away from power, is never going to work out because you need balance. My biggest thing is really sisterhood more than feminism. Absolutely understands what feminism is. Absolutely exposes what it's really about. What's in women's best interest, which is ultimately giving women all charge. Of course it's in women's best interest to have women completely in charge and not have a balance. Absolutely understands what it is. Absolutely. Then it goes on to say the internet was outraged on multiple levels, especially because her response seemed at odds with the strong female characters Woodley has played in the movies like Divergent and The Fault in Our Stars. Now, her answer is the best one so far. Lana Del Rey, I'm more interested in, SpaceX and Tesla, what's going to happen with our intergalactic possibilities. Whenever people bring up feminism, I'm like, God, I'm just not really that interested. My idea of a true feminist is a woman who feels free enough to do whatever she wants. Okay? This is a woman who doesn't really understand what feminism is, or she does and she's trying to distance herself away from it. The problem is, as soon as you use that word, what you women don't understand is, sisterhood and women's rights and empowering women, they're not the same thing as feminism. When you say feminism, you're talking about something that's very specific. And when you say that, oh, I'm a feminist in this way, no, you're not a feminist then. Feminism is about the social, political, and economic equality of women and what's in women's best interest. Period. Okay? And it's controlled by Satanists. Okay? If you really look into it, even if you agree with what it claims to be about, if you're not following in the path, if you're not, a modern feminist, which is controlled by Jewish and white secret societies, white privileged class, and fucking Satanists and lesbians, then you're not really a feminist, especially not a modern feminist. Anyway, women saying, okay, this is Lena Dunham. Women saying I'm not a feminist is my greatest pet peeve. Oh, wow. Do you believe that women should be paid the same for doing the same jobs? Do you believe that women shouldn't be allowed to leave the house? Do you think that women and men both deserve equal rights? Great, then you're a feminist. Completely plain stupid. Either she's stupid or she's playing stupid. I can't call it on every single occasion. Salma Hayek, okay, probably one of men's more, she plays a lot of slutty roles, one of the more attractive actresses to men. Feminism means being proud of being a woman and having love, respect, and admiration and the belief in our strong capacities, which is pretty close to feminist ideology, but okay. I don't think we are the same, women and men. We're different, but I don't think we are less than men. There are more women than men in the world. Ask any single woman. So it is shocking that men are in more positions of power. Ask any single woman. She's just a fucking idiot. She's dumb. Let's face it, she's dumb. Because it's one thing to play stupid. You can tell by kind of how, they respond. If they say something that's stupid, then they are stupid. If they say something that beats around the bush, but it's not necessarily something stupid to say, then they're playing stupid. She is fucking stupid. Okay? As if single women have more trouble than men finding somebody. That's just, unless they're completely... A single attractive woman has a lot easier time finding a man than a single attractive man. Trust me. Anyway, Taylor Swift. I don't really think about things as guys versus girls. I never have. I was raised by parents who brought me up to think if you work as hard as guys, you can go far in life. I could have sworn that Taylor Swift said something feminist before in the news. So maybe I'm confusing her with somebody else. I'm confusing her. I'm confusing her with Miley Cyrus. Part of the reason is I don't listen to either of their musics, and they're both kind of a certain way. Anyway, so Taylor Swift's answer was very insightful, very correct. Okay, all these people who say guys versus girls, they absolutely know what feminism is really about. These are the people who are the most educated in feminism, except for the ones who are playing stupid, perhaps. But ultimately, their answer is the most correct. Period. Amy, okay, I'm almost out of time here. I don't fucking... Let me try to find out. Okay, Halle Berry. Let me just go to the most famous of these to finish this up. I would say on some levels I am a feminist. Angela Davis is one of my heroes. Okay? She goes on to say, and Gloria Steinem, those are people who, as I was growing up, I was moved by and impacted by and thought very deeply about. Now, she's playing stupid. Okay? First of all, she's obviously in the Hollywood secret society, complete horse, moralist, soulless whore, crowd. And by saying on some level I am a feminist, it's like, she just doesn't know what she's talking about with that. It's like saying on some levels I'm a Christian. It's one of those things, either you are or you're not. Her answer kind of sucks. So she's playing stupid, and she is stupid. But especially because she knows about Gloria Steinem. She knows about Angela Davis, okay? Now, this is my problem with Angela Davis, This is where the black kind of militant movement, the black, civil rights movement overlaps with feminism. I'm completely disgusted by it. It's probably part of what's wrong with the world. Grouping women and gays and blacks in the same category is just unfair, disgusting, and unacceptable. Okay? That's my problem with Angela Davis. And there's a lot of people who are going to have a problem with me. A lot of black men who are going to have a problem with me for pointing out what my problem with her is. Even though I'm right. Go figure. And of course, then she points out a Jew. So So she's talking about a Jew and a black feminist. Okay. What have I maintained all this time? You know, what have I said? This is the first time reading a lot of these answers. I'm going down the list. I saw the article. I knew I had to speak on it, and I'm doing an impromptu speech, and I'm reading it for the first time for most of these responses, especially this one. Okay? What did I just say about the other ones? I said feminism is being led by these secret society, Jewish society, Gloria Steinem, Jew. Okay? Secret societies, Satanists. Okay? What was Angela Davis? She was a Marxist. What did they not believe in? God. Now moving on. Remember I talked about feminism and how it overlaps with atheism and mental health and what have you. Kelly Clarkson. I wouldn't say I'm a feminist. That's too strong. I think when people hear feminist, it's just like, get out of my way. I don't need anyone. Psst. Good answer. I love that I'm being taken care of and I have a man that's an actual leader. I'm not a feminist in that sense, but I've worked really hard since I was 19 when I first auditioned for Idol. Great response, insightful. Some of these women get it. Some of them don't get it. But all of them are Babylonian whores, unfortunately. I don't respect any of them. I respect their answers. I respect little things that they do. But I don't respect the fact that they're a Hollywood rich, soulless whore. Babylon system fucking celebrity. When you're a celebrity in Babylon system, guess what? You're a piece of shit. Anyway. Ellen Page, I don't know why people are so reluctant to say that they're feminists. Maybe some women just don't care, but how could it be any more obvious that we still live in a patriarchal world? There's the patriarchy I always tell you about that these bitches complain about. When feminism is a bad word. Oh my goodness, complete Satanist. If you look at Ellen Page, you can tell she's a Wiccan, witchcraft, Satanist, occultist whore. Moving on. Rashida Jones, I would call myself a feminist, yes. I believe in unadulterated advancement of women. I wonder what that means. What's in women's best interest? Unadulterated means unhindered. Like, we need to advance and be number one. That's what she's saying. And we have so far to go still. I do think women are so clever and flexible and such communicators. It's been hard for men to evolve and keep up. Saying women are superior and should rule the world, basically. I think we could do a little better to help them out. Anyway, if you read into what she's saying, man, look, she's a fucking feminist, probably bisexual, just evil. Oh, Lady Gaga. I'm almost out of time. There's Kate Perry, Lady Gaga. Oh, we're almost at the end anyway. So I'm just going to go through Lady Gaga and Kate Perry, give you my thoughts, wrap this up. I'm not a feminist. I hail men. I love men. I celebrate American male culture, beer bars, and muscle cars. Oh, wow. That kind of caught me off guard. Again, she's still a Babylonian whore, though. I'm getting the sense that you're a little bit of a feminist like I am, which is good. However, the Bad Romance singer seemed to backtrack later that year when... Okay, so she gave a different answer to LA Times. I'm getting the sense that you're a little bit of a feminist like I am, which is good. She said, I find that men get away with saying a lot in this business, and that women get away with saying very little. In my opinion, women need and want someone to look up to that they feel have this full sense of who they are and says, I'm great. So, there you have it from one of the biggest Babylonian demons of all, saying that she thinks that women need someone to look up to. And guess who she has in mind? I wonder who she has in mind, especially the way she described it, by saying, and feel like they have, and want someone to look up to that they feel have the full sense of who they are and say, I'm great. I wonder, oh, you mean yourself. Right. Moving on, Kate Perry. I am not a feminist, but I do believe in the power of women. Better answer. A feminist, okay, however, since then, the young celeb has changed her tune on the top. Look, I'm so sick of you fucking... Just when I thought... Anyway, a feminist, yeah, actually, she told an Australian radio host. Then she goes on and says, I used to not really understand what that word meant, and now that I do, it just means that I love myself as a female, and I also love men. I don't know if she's playing stupid or is stupid, because the answer, because feminists try to, part of how feminists play stupid is they try to twist what feminism really means. So I kind of lean towards she's playing stupid. Let me just wrap it up there. I'm out of time anyway, basically. So in retrospect, in reflecting on this, I think that all their answers were horrible. Okay, my answer is far better than all these people. The funny how we listen to these people about politics. Their answer doesn't even begin to touch on what feminism is really doing, what's it about, who runs it. Well, Halle Berry touched on who runs it, but it didn't really talk about the secret society agenda. They didn't really talk about the more diabolical aspects. Oh, I'm out of time. Thank you.